Good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome to your Monday morning crafting inspiration to kick off the week. Welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. And as I mentioned, this is your Monday motivation. So let's start the week with some crafting. I mean, what is better, right? I hope you all had an awesome weekend. I had a great weekend. Saturday, I was a vendor at a craft sale, so kicked off the Christmas craft sale season. Christmas craft sale season. Yes, it was my first one of the season. I have three more. Um, but it was the first one. So I broke out the Mickey Mouse earrings for Saturday, and I thought I'd continue them today. It's still November. It's not even that late into November, but it is kind of time to get in the swing with Christmas. Hubby's putting up the Christmas lights today, so that will definitely help. It's supposed to be quite mild. And I don't know, for me in Canada, when the weather is still mild, I love it. But it's kind of hard to think Christmas. So I don't know how people in the Southern Hemisphere or the warmer places in the US and stuff. I'm not sure how they do it, but I suspect, if that's how they grew up and that's what they're used to for many years, then, that's what it is. But for me, it's very different. So we each have our own things that we associate with Christmas. For me, it's kind of cold weather, but I don't want to rush it. It's all good. I will get out the earrings. I will play Christmas songs. I will do other things to get it going. We don't need cold weather just yet. Thank you very much. Anyway, yes. So as I said, I did a craft sale on Saturday. This coming weekend is my girls' getaway weekend. Oh, I'm so excited. But that does mean that things are going to be a little bit different this week. So I'm still going to share three cards with you, and there will still be a card kit that you can earn for free by placing a qualifying order from my online store with my current host code, and I'll show you that in just a minute when we drop down to the crafting area. But I am going to show you one card today, and then on Wednesday, I will share two cards that will make up the three cards in the kit because Thursday evening, I will be at the retreat. And as much as I might be able to go live, I won't have all my equipment and setup and everything. So I'm just going to have to abandon Connie's Craft Along for this week. So sorry about that, everyone. But you know, it'll be back, and there will still be three different cards that I share. So it's all good, I hope. Anyway, Humble Home this week. Shall we head down and take a look at what we are using? So this week I am using the bundle Humble Home. This is the stamp set. It's cute, cute, cute. Check out that house. Like, is that not just adorable? Uh, Adorable and fun, some great sentiments. They are not all Christmas. There is only one Merry Christmas, but there's thank you and welcomes and from our house to yours, small gift. So lots of variety in this stamp set, and it would be perfect for many things. There's also a to and from stamp in there. And I love those. I keep them. They rarely end up staying in their appropriate stamp case because I use them for so many different things, tags and things, even throughout the year. So I sort of have this little cupboard where I keep my general stamps like that, and it includes a bunch of to and froms. Now, I did say that this was a bundle, so you're probably wondering where the dies are. Well, there aren't any, but ooh, look at this. Oh, let me turn it over so you can see it a little better. There is a punch, and it punches out this house shape, and it is adorable. So we will definitely be using that this week, along with the stamps from this set. And I did get out one of them, but I didn't get out the actual house stamp that, of course, I want to use this morning. Now, these are photopolymer, and some of them are kind of detailed. This one is not too bad. This one, especially with the bricks, you absolutely want to have your foam Stampin' Pierce mat underneath. So this is half of our Stampin' Pierce mat. You can use the whole thing. It would be twice as long, and that's fine. I just find this is easy. This packs into my toolkit really easily. It transports around with me. So that's why I cut it in half. And generally, I'm not stamping anything bigger than this in one fell swoop. So it is big enough, and that's why I have cut it in half. But if you don't have one of these, you need to order yourself a Stampin' Pierce mat. And then you can either leave it whole or cut it in half, but whatever you prefer. So you could do that in your order to get the kit, the card kit that I'm sharing. So any order, $45 or higher, using this host code SKDAXUB4 will earn you a free card kit. And I will say that it will be mailed out to you. Canada Post is doing rotating strikes right now, so I don't honestly know what the delivery time will be, but it will go out to you. It will arrive at some point. And if you share any of my videos, I send some of the cards that I have made. So I will continue to send those if you share my videos. But again, I can't guarantee when they will arrive. So apologies. There's a few of us looking into some alternatives for shipping things, but nothing for just a card at this point. So we might have to wait for Canada Post to take their time with the delivery and stuff. And hopefully they get their situation resolved sooner rather than later. Okay, so $45 order using this host code. You must place that order by this coming Sunday, November 24th. Okay. If your order is $75 or higher, I will also send you a free package of gems so you can embellish everything. Or have some gems, more gems in your stash, whatever the situation. It's all good, isn't it? Okay, shall we get started? Apologies. I don't have a sample ready. So you're just going to have to wing it with me. So here we go. Cherry Cobbler, standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. So I'm just going to give him a fold, and I'm going to burnish it with my bone folder. There we go. Use the flat part of your bone folder, and then you won't end up with any shiny area into your card base. Okay, little tip to kick off your Monday morning. Then I have a piece of cardstock that is 5.25 by 4, and that is going to layer onto here, but we're going to do some things with it first. Okay. This is I believe it's Festive Glimmer paper. You get Cherry Cobbler, Garden Green, and Granny Apple Green in this package. So total Christmas package of ooh, shine, glimmer, glitter. It's not glitter. It's relatively smooth. It's not smooth. There is texture to it, but it's not like the glitter paper where it's all up on edge and very rough and scrapes off and all those things. It's quite smooth and quite durable. So I've cut that with a deckled circle, and that is going to go onto our paper over here. And then I have some basic white, I'll say scraps. This is large, not generally what we would consider to be a scrap, but I have some paper that I'm going to do some stamping on. And then I have some smaller scraps. Those truly are scraps, but they're big enough for what we're doing, because I am going to use this little Merry Christmas sentiment, and it's not large. So we will have space for that on these little scraps here. So here we go. This is Old Olive. My card this morning is going to be primarily Cherry Cobbler and Basic White, but not entirely. So I'm going to mix it up a little bit with some Old Olive to get some green going on the Christmas thing. Okay. Inking up my Merry Christmas, and I'm just going to stamp that there because I am going to, whoops, fussy cut around this. Okay, I'm just going to set that up there for a minute because I'm going to come over to my, this is my 5.25 by 4 piece of cardstock. I think, nope, I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Okay, we're good. I knew I'd cut two. Just, okay. And this is ultimately going to have this on here, as I mentioned. So I just want to, really what I'm aiming for is some stamping around this area. But I'm probably going to lift this just so I'm using that as a guide for where I want to stamp. But really, I want this to be, coming and going and showing and not showing and all the rest of that sort of thing. So we're just going to kind of stamp in a bit of a circle here. Stamp that off the edge a little bit. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I think we might need a little bit more up here and up here, because then we're going to cover that one up. Oh, gosh. This circle's bigger than I thought. I'll stick one way out here too. I wonder if I should, okay, I'm looking at this and some of I didn't stamp that one straight. So here we go. Take two. We are going to do this. We're just going to stamp all different directions around here. Because then, see, this is how you, when you if you're not good at doing the straight stamping and that sort of thing, this is how you hide it. You just, you make it completely tilted and random and that sort of thing. And that way, okay, two benefits here. We see different bits of the stamp. It's not just the top sticking out, and nothing's crooked. Gotta love that, right? Actually, everything's crooked, but when everything's crooked, then it looks like you meant to do it, which in this case I did. On the other side, I just sort of messed up a bit. So, maybe this one should have come out, or maybe I should just add one more down here. Oh no, I'm going to have a sentiment down here. Maybe we'll put this guy right down there, and then that'll be at the bottom. I think I'm going to stop there for now. If I'm going to do something, it'd be totally outside. So that's okay. Now, the other thing I need to stamp while I'm here is not Old Olive. So let's close this. And we will move to Cherry Cobbler. And I am going to ink up this house. And I'm going to do a couple while I'm here because I might make this card again. My sample plus my due, right? Oh yeah, it's been a busy morning already. As I said, my girls' getaway weekend is coming up this weekend. So I was doing a couple things for that, and I have a helper coming today that I didn't realize was coming. So it's like this little bonus help. But she called this morning just to check on timing and whether I needed her and all that sort of stuff. And then, believe it or not, there is discussion that has started about planning for our February online global retreat. So, no details yet, folks, but the online global retreat is in February. I want to say, kind of sort of around the 20th-ish, but it might be a little earlier than that. I'm not altogether certain. I'm just punching this out, by the way. Oh. I'm going to destroy this house with this little dot at the top here. And I've kind of punched into this, but okay, we're going to take that off. We're going to hope that we can salvage this. If we can't, we'll just stamp both of these again. I'm just separating this so that I don't have to include that piece of cardstock in this punch piece. Okay, I better focus on this now because this is kind of shifting a little bit because I haven't cut the whole piece of cardstock because I wanted to leave a tail. Okay, here we go. Cross our fingers, hope for the best. Okay, I think we're okay there. Hopefully we haven't destroyed this one. This is kind of my backwards hand, but we can do this. Yes. So as a demonstrator, we now have access to see a digital copy of the January to April mini catalog. Very exciting. One of the perks of being a demonstrator, we get to see things early. We also get to order things early. And this year they've moved it even earlier, which is awesome because it means we can get things before we get into complete Christmas mode. And the fact that it was early didn't much matter because you're in full on Christmas mode. But we will be able to order from that catalog, and they do have limits on the quantities, but we can get anything from that catalog starting tomorrow. So that's very exciting. But of course, that means that we're trying to figure out what we are going to do for our online retreat and what we want to order to start to think and plot and plan and get ready. And it's not even till February. So anyway, it's all good because we should be thinking about these things really about now. It's just holiday season right around the corner. So, but as I say, we're a couple weeks earlier than usual this year. They've opened it up earlier. And so that's nice. It means that we can do all of this before we sort of break for Christmas season. Okay, so I have also fussy cut my sentiment there, and here's my house. So I am thinking that this is going to go like this. My house is going to go on here. This guy could go right. I thought was there. So I could bring this down a little bit, show the top bit a little bit more. And this could be my sentiment right down there. And then we have a Merry Christmas tagging off the bottom. Okay, I think that will work. So here goes. I am going to put this down. Oh dear. I took I took tape runner with me to my craft sale, and I have not I'm not even positive where that is at this exact moment. But that's okay. We have Stamp and Seal here. So we will use that one. I usually use the Seal Plus, but the regular seal will work as well. So we're good. We're good. That right about there. And then these guys are all getting popped up with dimensionals anyway. So hopefully I have have dimensionals here. Yes, here we go. Here are some dimensionals. So we're just going to pop some of these onto here. And maybe some that I have cut that are in long and narrow for this guy. If I could get it off the sheet, that would be ideal. Look, this is just going to do the whole thing, I think. If I do it this way. There, look at that. That worked out perfectly. Okay, we'll get this down onto the card. So hopefully everybody's starting to, get their Christmas stuff done, get prepared, and be ready in time that you can just sort of sit back and enjoy the holiday season, not be rushing around right to the very last minute. Always the goal. It's kind of why we crafting stuff really early, what seems way too early, but our 12 weeks, we start sending those in September, which seems crazy, but what it does mean is that you get all the ideas and you can have all that stuff done early enough to enjoy. So, so Carol has asked about the 12 weeks of Christmas. So if you are on my mailing list, you get the 12 weeks of Christmas tutorials sent to you every Tuesday. And if you're not on my mailing list yet, you can go to my website, greatstampingwithconnie.com, and join my mailing list. And then those will be sent to you. And even if you join now, we are coming up to, oh goodness, where are we? We're about week 8-ish, I think, coming up. But each week we send the links for all of the weeks. Does that make sense? So you will be able to access weeks 1 through whatever week we're now sharing with you. So you won't have missed anything. So make sure you join my mailing list, greatstampingwithconnie.com. There's a pop-up or there is a box where you can go to subscribe, and then you will get all those tutorials. You'll also get my weekly email to know what other events I'm doing. Oh, I was wondering why this wasn't working. There's why it's not working. We have reached the end. All good though. Look at me. How prepared is that, eh? Every Sunday, I send an email just to let you know what activities and events are coming up for the following week or two. I share specials and sales. There's cards to inspire with links back to my website where you can get more information about them. So lots and lots and lots in that Sunday email. So make sure you subscribe. Okay, so there is our card, and I have pulled out these cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive backed berries, because these are kind of fun. Look at these. So we have berries that we could put on, but there's also single, and there's white, and there's red, and what to do. I'm thinking maybe red on the white as opposed to white on the red. I'm not positive it would show up really well over the glitter. I think you would see it, but I think we might get more bang for our gem buck if we do this. Maybe we'll just put a few, just sprinkle them right down here near the bottom. There we go. Isn't that like so cute? I love that guy. Such a cute little house. A gingerbread house kind of thing. A humble home. Okay, so there is the card. Shall we put together one more? Just because I cut I cut 2 pieces and didn't get my sample made. Let me make my sample now. How are we doing for time? Oh, look, I have 7 minutes. I won't talk as much. Not that this is going to blow up. I usually just try to keep it to about a half hour. So, or I could talk and not explain as much because you have seen how to do this and what I do. And maybe I'll get this background stamping right on the first try this time. Okay, I'll put that there. Where is my glitter circle that I'm going to set here just to give me a bit of a guide as I start. And I will come in with my old olive ink again and my stamp. I'm going out just ever so slightly wider this time because we were just a little, oop, gonna have to cover that up. But that's okay. We will. Oh, okay. So now maybe I need to put my sentiment out the top, right? Or I need to stamp one more out there. Let's see. I don't have another, I didn't, I don't have another sentiment at this point. I have to make one, don't I? So we'll just stamp right on there. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go. What to do? I'll put one right there. And then wherever this ends up, it'll be okay. Just a little bit more, a little more merry and festive. There we go. You can't have too much Merry Christmas at this time of year, can you? Okay. Close this up. We did the house already. Look at me thinking ahead. Um, you know, it's nice to have one smart move each day, right? Okay, just cutting out this Merry Christmas. Come a little close this time. I should have had it a little larger. Sadly, I might need to redo this guy. So if we do this, no, it's probably okay. Is it even in the camera? Yes, we are in the camera, but let me just hold this up for you. I think it's an okay size, isn't it? Doesn't really need any more white around it. There's still lots of white on the card, so we're gonna say we're good. Okay, let's put this baby together and we will have this done before our time expires. Before I turn into a pumpkin. Oh no, wait, that was a different we're past pumpkin time, aren't we? Okay. Is over so we can get some dimensionals onto them. And let's see if I can find some more itty bitty ones. Oh, this I kind of want long and narrow. Where did that sheet go? I could cut it from here, couldn't I? So I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna cut this piece right out of here. Hopefully it will fit. Let's just see. Maybe should have done that. Put that right down there. This is going to be a little bit too big. So I'm just going to trim him ever so slightly. There we go. Okay, and let's get this onto our limmer paper circle. To get the backs off the dimensionals. Okay, I'm convinced that some sheets are easier to get the backs off than others. Or maybe it's me. Could be the operator. Okay, I'm gonna put this guy right about centered. Go. And we'll put the sentiment right down here. And then this will go onto our card base. Cherry Cobbler card base again. Sure I have it the right way, yes. No. Oh, need it over a little bit. Come on, smooch over. Oh, just a little. Okay, and then maybe this time we'll put the gems at the top, and I'm going to need one more other than that. But I have more right here, so we're good. Up here this time, shall we? There we go. Okay, so we have one with the gems at the bottom, one with the gems at the top. Yeah, it could go either way. Depends whether you're looking for a little more white space or a little less white space, I suppose. Okay, so there are two samples of the same card, really. And that is my Monday motivation for today. Let me just do this. If you would like a card kit with supplies to make one of these and one of the next two cards that I share, Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock on Craft Spot. I will share the other two, and I would love to have you join me for that. So if you'd like the kit to make the 3 cards, simply place an order my online store using this current host code by this coming Sunday. $45 order will get you a free card kit, and a $75 order will get you the free card kit plus a pack of gems. So lots of crafting to be done, and this is the time we need to get on it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I would love to have you share this video if you enjoyed it. And I'd love to have you join me again for some crafting Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Take care, everyone. Have an awesome rest of the day. Bye for now.